was the media will just reverse ferret.
Okay.
So, have you heard about reverse ferreting?
Is that simply them saying, well, we said it all along?
Well, it's even better than that, yeah. So, in British media, right, I spoke to Michael about this. He was out there performing our ministerial duties, promoting our Islamic interest, Scottish interests abroad, and he's doing a great job. He said he'd only been on the hub a couple of times. I think he meant I hope he meant the SNP hub. And he'd watched a couple of Celtic games, so no big deal. He's going to pay it back. I'm great. First Minister and party leader here. I know you're kind of getting bored of this, but I'm going to have to keep bleating on about the situation in Gaza because it's truly tragic. And apart from that, the wife is doing my nutting. She is ripping my knitting. She will only shut up about it. The in-laws have put up a tent in the front room. The kids are running up and down the stairs, singing From the River to the Sea. I mean, I appreciate that there's a problem over there, but you know, my focus is always bringing in more immigrants from that other country. Starts with a P, just in case you didn't know. Because Scotland's far too white. But anyway, it's a great opportunity for me to keep digging at the Tories as well, because obviously they don't vote for ceasefires, and in fact neither does Labour, because nobody really gives a toss. And let's be fair, we can't make any difference anyway. So there's really no point. It's a really great platform for me to virtual signal on and come out as some kind of statesman, not elder of course, because I'm still quite young and good looking, too good looking for prison, but. You know, it's one of these things. I mean, I'll keep banging on about it because, to be fair, I don't think I'm going to get another term here. Things are not looking good. Oh, hold on. I think the bacon might be ready. Anyway, thanks for listening to me. I'm great.
Because he'll wake up in a fucking drug-induced nightmare. But imagining you chasing haggis round the fucking mountain with your one short leg and your one long leg.
Oh!
Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best. So treat the worst of times just like a test. If only I could go back in time, I'd tell myself that everything will end up alright. Just push yourself, test yourself, figure out what you like, and find your limits, don't be rigid, always work towards a prime. Surround yourself with open minds, people can change your life. A few friends with intent can help you feel alive. Find a passion, take some action, and with a little time, just be patient, make a statement, try to enjoy your life. They'll try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless. They don't wanna see me care. Anytime I make some progress, I can see that they compare. I think everyone's against me, maybe something in the air. Am I paranoid? I swear a void is forming and they're scared. I walk a straight path, not many can say that. I like to play fast, cross me and there's payback. You better pray that I don't see your face at any place that I go. I know you hate that. I've been doing fine, I'm not wasting any more time. I live for the fight and the climb, and I think that the pain that's deep inside is what defines. So I won't give up, I'm gonna make it to the top. I don't care what's in my way, I swear I'm never gonna stop. I could fall flat on my face and I swear I will get back up, cause I don't deserve a thing and the road ahead is tough. They'll try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless.
Citizens of Veridora, denizens of the interwebs, good evening. It's been a week and a half, has it not? But then again, it's now time to kick off the shoes, put on the big PJs, chill out in front of the fire, because it's that Friday feeling. It's all in.
Welcome to my party, we're just getting started. A life is a dream or a nightmare scarring. Hand me a drink cause I think I'm going all in. Get me a shrink who can catch me when I'm falling. Cover up my scars, flip the handlebars, crashing in my car, wake up in a bar. I'll be a superstar, just on my avatar. This world is so bizarre, empty out the reservoir. Yeah, I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy, don't think I'll get home safe. So I'm taking 6 shots, all straight to the face. I'm taking 6 shots, are you coming with me? I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy, don't think I'll get home safe. So I'm taking 6 shots, all straight to the face. I'm taking 6 shots, are you coming with me? Sometimes you need to let loose, grab juice, get goose, tattoos, taboos, get screwed. Loosen up, buttercup, all those hate comments will never make you feel enough. We're all adequate graduates, hearts full of calluses, but we know calculus. Damn, ain't that fabulous? Can't wait to apply all those mathematicus. But we can't get a job that pays us enough. I'm about to pop off. Fuck you, you're lost. We all know that we never really want a boss. So I'ma do what I want to, something I can't undo. Yeah, I'ma do what I want to, something I can't undo. I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy, don't think I'll get home safe. So I'm taking 6 shots, all straight to the face. I'm taking 6 shots, are you coming with me? I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy, don't think I'll get home safe. So I'm taking 6 shots, all straight to the face. I'm taking 6 shots, are you coming with me?
Oh, it's pretty cold this evening, isn't it, John?
Yes, it is indeed, my man. It is indeed.
Well, indeed. How are you, John?
I'm okay, Ben. I'm okay. I'm perturbed, though. There's a couple of things I need to address straight away.
Well,
you perturbed
you're
me.
always perturbed.
You perturbed me just before the show starts. So,
What did I do?
So, ladies and gentlemen, people, denizens,
It's on his mind already. I know what he's going to say.
denizens of the interwebs.
You
You have to advise me, because Ben said we have to cut the all-in intro. It's too long. He said
they cut it off
he says it needs to be cut in half.
in half. Yeah.
So you tell me, people, do we cut it in half, or do we leave it as it is? I like it.
Shalini says no.
I like it. I think. Well, remember, it used to be short, and then we made everything longer because you used to moan about, I was just getting into that, and then it stopped.
Okay, they love it. All right,
They
I'm
love
wrong.
it. Yes.
I'm wrong.
Thank you. Now,
But
secondly, the second thing I must address is my screw up with the pre-roll. The first music track was wrong because I rendered it on an audio track that had noise reduction for non-speech on. That's why the music was screwed up.
Well, aren't you a little bit silly?
Yes, that's why I cut to Ruthless. It shouldn't have been Ruthless. It should have been POTUS. But that's why I cut to Ruthless for the second song. So my apologies, people. My bad. Hands up. Taking responsibility. That's what adults...
Apology not accepted.
That's what adults do. I don't give a fuck if you like it or not. I'm just telling you, it's my fault.
And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I've not got it here because, as you can probably see, my Christmas tree is gone. It's gone.
It's gone. It's gone. It's disappeared.
And that's because there is a new tree coming in over the weekend.
Because it's November. No?
That too.
Yeah, okay.
But a significantly bigger Christmas tree is coming into the studio over the weekend. And I have a new ball. A new ball has been sponsored.
Oh, I've heard about this ball. I haven't. I don't think I've got the message yet, but I've heard about the ball, and I think it's derogatory.
Look, there seems to be a theme here because the first ball is this one, and it says John is a little bitch, and it was purchased on behalf of my wife actually, but my wife didn't purchase it. But the person that did asked me to put her name on it. So the second ball has been sponsored by our good friend and friend of the channel, Vaughan, and it simply says, I haven't got it here because it's going on the new tree, it simply says, John is wrong.
John's never wrong.
So I think there's a bit of a theme here. So if you want to sponsor my balls, you can do so by making a donation of £10 or more to paypal.me/wheeliebricks, and you can continue this running theme if you'd like.
Yeah, okay. And okay, I will accept on occasion I am wrong, but very rare, very, very rare occasion. Very rare occasion. I hope you liked that little clip in there of Ben and the one-legged haggids chasing around mountain thing. You really don't like that clip, do you?
I think you're a little bastard, yeah.
Yeah, I'm a little bitch. Chaz,
Cellini,
maybe Chaz should get a bubble.
If the bear wants to come to life, open up a bank account and pay me, it can have a bauble.
Oh, that's harsh. Harsh, I say harsh. Oh, right.
It's a harsh economy right now, John. It's a harsh economy.
Tell me about it, mate. Tell me about it. Yeah. So it's Friday night.
It is.
We're kind of following on with this new format.
Yes, we are.
And while Friday night is less structured, we'll still tend to address the things that are in the slides first, and
yes, we will.
The people in the chat room second. Yep. And those that pay will get precedence. Although since you've instigated this policy, very few have actually paid. In fact, most of them pay when you're not here.
I don't know. I don't know because I do a music show and I get paid quite significantly sometimes actually.
Oh, very good for you.
I enjoy them. You get half the money. I do all the bloody work.
Yes.
You like it when I do a music show.
I like it when you do the work. Yeah. Oh.
What do you like it when I do the work? You can't even begin to slightly fault me when it comes to work ethic over this last month.
The last month you've been very good. You have been very good. I'll give you that. So sometimes I wonder about Shalini if she's actually all there. You know.
Look, she's Irish. It's Friday night. She's in London, so she's a fish out of water being an Irish woman in London. And she's kicking her feet up. So we can let it slide. We can absolutely let it slide.
Yeah, okay. Right. Okay, so shall we kick off? We'll kick off with the theme from, one of the themes from the thumbnail, which is John Bow. John Bow's back on. He's back on the graft, is he? What's going on there, Ben?
Hi, John.
Hi,
not
Ben.
you, John. Hi, John Bow. Jumbo, ladies and gentlemen, is an old actor. He used to be. Was he in Emmerdale?
He was in. I think he was in both Emmerdale and Corrie at one point, but not at the same time.
And for some reason, and I don't know what this reason could possibly be. I'm still trying to rack my brains around it. But many, many thousands of people on the internet look at Jumbo as some kind of medical expert. It's really weird, actually.
Yeah,
because he has absolutely...
He's in good company. Look at Mr. Gates. He gets looked upon as some expert in many things, doesn't he?
But Jumbo was at it again. He put out a tweet last night, didn't he?
Yeah, he
another
did.
one. Another tease. Because Jumbo does like to do the teasing, doesn't he?
Yeah, yeah.
There's something
for anyone not aware, the picture beside us at the moment is not John Bow.
No, that's MP Andrew Bridgen, and it's quite topical, actually.
Because that's what the story's about, really.
And then he posted late last night, sorry we can't make the announcement yet due to technical issues. What technical issues are there to say... tell them what the announcement was.
My fingers have got so fat that I can't actually hit the keys properly because I've been living the high life.
So John, tell them what Jumbo's big announcement was.
The real one.
The real one. The real one. Yeah, big announcement.
The big announcement is that Andrew Bridgen is having a group of people at Westminster on the 4th of December, I think. So he's probably not even going to be in the chamber. He's probably going to be in a little room somewhere, and they're going to discuss stuff about the pandemic. Now, I mean, I know that people are going to castigate me for this, but aren't we actually in the throes of a COVID inquiry right now in the UK?
Absolutely.
So why would he want to muddy the waters? Why wouldn't he want to see what comes out of the COVID inquiry? Now, don't shoot the messenger. I'm just asking. Why wouldn't you want to see what comes out first before you start throwing things around? And I don't know what he's going to say, but the last time he was in the chamber, it was empty. But the news all reported it as wild conspiracy theories from Mr. Bridgen.
I believe you've got some pictures of last time Andrew Bridgen was in the chamber. Shall we let them see?
Yeah, why not? The last time Mr. Bridgen... Has the mouse gone?
This is the problem, first of all. This is a big part of the problem. So this is the chamber.
Yeah, and I think this was just before he started speaking. And then once he started speaking, everybody stood up and walked out. And there was left with about 2 people.
So
literally.
Jumbo has put this poster out, and it says... Speaking in UK Parliament on Monday, 4th of December, for democracy, truth and freedom. Lobby your MP to attend this historic meeting to hear expert testimony on the pandemic and its consequences, hosted by MP Andrew Bridgen and attended alongside Dr. Robert Malone, Dr. Pierre Corey, Dr. Ryan Cole, Professor Angus Daglish, Steve Kirsch, and Dr. David E. Martin.
Yeah, so it's the usual suspects.
Yeah, and second of all, first of all, it's the usual suspects, and second of all, I bleat on about this a lot, but there's a massive uphill battle to get, even if they're correct, even if these doctors and scientists are absolutely correct, they have been castigated, they have been derided, they have been called all of these names and relegated to the class, quote unquote, of professional conspiracy theorists by the mainstream media. And even if we don't think that that's the case ourselves, if you don't think it, that's irrelevant, because unfortunately, the vast majority of people in this country listen to everything the mainstream media say. And until that changes, this is going to be meaningless. Yeah. It's going to be absolutely meaningless. Nobody will turn up. Nobody will come along. And the MPs will just call him a crank like they keep doing. They keep calling Bridgen a crank. They keep calling him an anti-vaxxer. They call him this, that, and the other. And that is the line that the mainstream goes with. And that is the line that the vast majority of people are going to listen to and agree with. And it's sad, but it's true.
I don't think the people can go and book themselves in to listen, because I don't think it's going to be in the chamber.
I mean, if it is in the chamber, then
I doubt
absolutely people.
Yeah, but I doubt it's going to be in the chamber, because he won't be able to get like Robert Malone and all that in the chamber.
It'll be in one of them little inquiry rooms.
That's where it'll be in. It'll be in a side room. Yeah.
Hmm.
The thing is, when I look at this guy, he doesn't inspire confidence. I mean, one, who the hell cut that fringe?
Look, I don't know why.
What's going on with that fringe?
I mean, you could say the same about us, to be fair.
No, come on. Look at his hair. Somebody has cut his fringe on a slant. While I might not have much at the front, what's there is perfectly even. Yours is cut in a style, right? His is just been cut slanty.
Look, someone got the bowl out, and they got it all wrong.
Yeah, they did get it wrong, yeah.
But still, I can't peg down Andrew Bridges. I really can't, because obviously he's riding high with this line that he is going down. He's getting the speaking gigs, he's getting the conferences abroad, he's got the recognition that he wants, and this is a man that, let's face it, was an absolute nobody. And now he is, I'm Andrew Bridgen. I am the MP for freedom. Freedom! But I'm sorry, I just don't trust it. Because remember, when it comes to freedom, there were votes in Parliament to restrict your freedoms. And MP Andrew Bridgen voted to restrict your freedom.
Yes, he did.
It's something you can't get away from. It's something he can't get away from. And when it really matters, that is the time when it really, really matters. And he laid his colours on the mast of tyranny.
Yeah, he did. There you go, people. Anyway, shall we move on? Shall we?
Before we do.
Oh, I have. Right, okay. Oh, I'm about to, but...
Well, before we do actually move on, I just one more time want to address this idea that people you like, just because you like them, are experts in things. We're not medical experts, we're not scientists, but neither is John Bow, people. He's not.
No, he definitely hasn't.
Looking to him as some kind of expert. Remember that charity? What charity? Just saying.
The charity that never was a charity.
The charity that never was, yeah.
Yeah. Still don't know where the 12k went, do we?
Well, if John Bow is to be believed, it went on a phone line, John.
Yeah, okay. Well, let's have a look at this lovely young lady.
One more sip. She's got hash browns coming.
Unfortunately, she's not going to have those now.
Ah, did you pay already?
No, I didn't. It's time to pick a side. We don't have time to waste anymore.
Why were you arrested?
For sitting down with my friends after they painted a building. I didn't do anything. I sat on a pavement. And now I've got a bit of orange paint on me, and apparently that's a crime now. Whilst the people in that building make decisions which are killing people around the world. It is destroying the lives of people in Uganda.
We love you, no, wrong one. Fucking hell, man. That's it's all gone. It's all gone to pin. Pop. No. Anyway, there we go, Phoebe. We love you, Phoebe.
I do love Phoebe, and you know what? There are a few people from that group, from Just Stop Oil, like Indigo Rumbelow. I love that name, Indigo Rumbelow. She's one of the leaders that was arrested with Roger Hallow.
Louise. On the bridge. Remember Louise?
On the bridge.
Light breeze, Louise.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
Up
there
on the
was
bridge.
Cressida. Cressida the other day was arrested.
Was there a Cressida?
Well, Cressy to our friends.
Cressy. Okay.
But
Yeah,
almost certainly Cressida. Cressida's symptom Smythe or something like that. But anyway, Cressy was arrested for walking in the road. Now, the reason we bring up young Phoebe here is young Phoebe has been remanded in custody until the 16th of May.
6 months.
Yeah, but she's not been convicted of any crime at this point. She's remanded in custody pending trial. Now, and call me a big softy at heart, right? Why? Why is she remanded in custody?
I think is absolutely correct, and I'm going to tell you why. So Phoebe was when she went and threw paint the other day tomato soup over a painting the other day.
The other day? Was that not months ago?
It was just last week.
Yeah.
She did it again. She breached her bail condition. Now she was free. She was on bail.
Yeah, okay.
She breached her bail condition.
Yeah.
Then Phoebe went to court.
Yeah.
Okay. This was, I believe, today. Phoebe went to court and she said to the judge, yes, I breached my bail conditions and I will continue to breach my bail conditions and you won't stop me from breaching my bail conditions. And the judge went, actually, yes, I will.
Yeah, okay. So
she gave him no choice. She gave them no choice.
Right, okay.
She did it. It was entirely her own making. This remanding.
The judge has got a choice. He always has, right? He doesn't need to do that. He didn't need to put her in remand. But you know what? Yeah, you're right. She's going to keep doing it. But do you think she's going to stop unless you actually incarcerate her? So what you're going to do? So what you're going to do is you're going to incarcerate her for throwing. And let's be fair, right? It doesn't look like oil-based paint. I know we make a joke about it.
It's soup.
Yeah, but the stuff they're putting on buildings and things doesn't even look like oil-based paint. It just looks like acrylics or something. So let's be honest. She's ended up in jail for 6 months for putting paint and soup. Right? It's not really fair.
She's ended up in jail for 6 months because she couldn't keep her mouth shut in court.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But does that make it right?
I'm not saying it does. But what I'm saying is,
it's like there are people out there who have stabbed people who are wandering about free.
Oh, absolutely.
You know,
but then
pending
did
trial.
Those people then stand in the dock and turn around to the judge or magistrate and go, yes, Your Honour, even though you are offering to bail me, whilst I'm on bail, I'm going to stab some more people.
Yeah. But
because it's the same situation.
No, I know it's not. It's not the same situation.
It is, though.
No, it's not. It's not. I don't think
it is.
I don't think it is. I think it's a bit harsh.
Well, you know, I agree. I actually think that the fact that she got any bail conditions in the first place is probably a bit harsh, but she had them. And she breached them, and then she stood in the dock and she said, I'm going to continue to breach them.
Yeah, well, that's fine. So why not deal with her promptly?
But that's not how the court system here works. It's a for-profit organisation. Dealing with her properly doesn't get the profit.
But that's not... So effectively... Well, this is what's wrong with the legal system, because effectively she's getting a 6-month jail term, right?
Mm-hmm.
Before trial.
Yes. But then that's what happens to anybody remanded.
Yeah, I know.
People are remanded every day.
I know. And it shouldn't, really, should it? They should only be remanded. They should only be remanded, in my view, right? They should only be remanded if they are a clear and present danger to the public. And she's not. She's a clear and present danger to property. But she's not a clear and present danger to the public.
That's... I don't think I agree with you there.
She's not a danger to the public.
No, I disagree.
I think you're wrong.
Just Stop Oil are going to get someone killed.
Oh, right, okay. Are you going to claim that they're going to stop an ambulance, right?
Well, they've done it recently.
Is that your basis?
Yeah, they're going to get someone killed.
Well, then that applies to anyone that goes on a march. That applies to you, sir. You could have got someone killed.
Yes, but at no point did I see on those marches anybody deliberately trying to stop an ambulance.
Well, you wouldn't because but you wouldn't because they wouldn't get anywhere near you. Because those ambulances maybe had to take a 5-mile detour, which caused them to be 2, 3, 4 minutes later than they would have normally arrived, and the person died in that time.
There's a difference between a 2, 3, 4 mile detour and being held up, unable to go anywhere for hours on end.
Well, there isn't if the person's dead. No, there isn't.
Well, I see the argument you're trying to make, but I don't accept it.
You don't need to accept it. I'm just saying, I don't think she should be in remand. Really, right?
I think she should have been slapped.
I think if they want to put her in prison, then deal with her there and then. Put her in prison.
What I think should have happened is that they should have slapped like a 30-day on her, just because of her own behaviour. Because I'm sorry, but you don't stand in a court. You don't stand in a court and say, "I am going to continue to break the law."
Okay, right. Okay.
You don't.
Okay.
You can't say I'm going to. You can't tell a judge or a magistrate, "I am going to continue to break the law," and expect nothing to happen. You can't expect that.
I'm not saying you should, but what I'm saying is you shouldn't get an arbitrary 6-month jail sentence without trial.
I agree. I think her child trial should be expedited completely.
Yeah, that's what that's my point. That's my point. She shouldn't be in jail for 6 months.
But at the same time, do you believe, okay, she stood in court today and she said, "Oh, I'm going to continue to break the law," and he says, "Right, we'll have your trial right now." That's not feasible.
No, okay, but it could be next week.
And on that note, we do agree.
Yeah.
There's no need for her to be taking up a cell for 6 months.
Because, every minute she's in jail, she costs us money.
Absolutely.
Every minute she's out of jail, she costs corporations money, not us. So the crimes that she's committing are crimes of property, which are crimes against corporations and not crimes against people. And almost exclusively in this country, crimes against corporations get dealt with more harshly than crimes against people.
And that's not right either.
It's not right.
That's not right. And,
but it's a fact.
But regardless of where we both stand on the situation is the situation. Mm-hmm. Phoebe, I just want to grab her and go, "Phoebe, right, get yourself a bit of duct tape, put it across your mouth, go stand in your court, nod and agree, and walk away." That's all she needs to do. Yeah. And do you know what? She would have walked out. She would have walked out.
No. If she kept her mouth shut, she would have. But I still think there's a bit of fault on both sides. I think that I think the biggest problem, though, is that old men, right, like Roger Hallam and people like that.
He's a psycho.
Yeah, have brainwashed these young people.
Yep.
Into a state of such fear and alarm that they genuinely believe that disaster is 2 minutes down the road. They really do.
That one that was, I'm sorry for interrupting you there, but that one that was lying on the ground the other day that I quote tweeted, she was literally crying that she got 17-year-old sisters.
Yeah.
And from what she genuinely appears to believe, her 17-year-old sisters are going to end up in fucking Mad Max.
Yeah.
They're going to be racing across the wasteland, fighting for resources and fuel. I'm sorry, but that's just not the case. But Roger Hallam is a huge part of the problem. And I single him out specifically because he's one of the founders of Extinction Rebellion, and he's moved on to found Just Stop Oil. And he literally makes statements such as, when the shit hits the fan, you're going to be in your kitchen and a bunch of roving men are going to come into your kitchen and R-word you on the kitchen table.
Yeah.
He says shit like this.
Yeah, I know. I know. And
And
the
they
thing is,
believed him.
the thing is as well, we've been through. I mean, you haven't probably lived through it the same extent, but we lived through this from the 70s up to the 2000s was peak oil. You know,
yeah. I know about peak oil.
We were running out. Well, you know about it, but you didn't live it, right?
Right.
You know, people were queuing up to. We thought we were running out of oil, and the society was going to descend into a dystopian madness as people were going to be running about stealing things off you, and nobody would have any vehicles and stuff like that. I mean, it was just absolutely crazy.
All right, love. Just going out down the Thunderdome. See you in a bit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Anyway, so
Tina Turner's about to turn up.
That was the lovely Phoebe.
Just my heart does go out to her, but she is a bloody idiot.
Oh yeah, they all are. But I feel sorry for them because they are genuine. I think they're genuinely brainwashed.
Yeah, they believe the ridiculousness that they spout. They really do.
But the thing is, they've been put into a state of fear.
Mm-hmm.
A state of fear where they actually genuinely believe that this is happening.
Yeah, I mean, they really, really do. They really, really believe it. And if you believe this show is any good, then don't forget to leave a like. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And if you would like to support us further, you can do so by going to patreon.com/Chasing Dissent or Ko-fi, ko-fi.com/Chasing Dissent, or indeed become a channel member, or leave a super chat right here on YouTube. And if you do any of those tonight and you want to jump in the chat for the talk to the audience part at the end, you will of course be prioritized. And if you become a monthly, recurring supporter, you will be able to become part of our new Wednesday show every Wednesday going forward.
Indeed you could. Indeed you could.
Indeed you could.
Right, what would you like to talk about?
Well, I think we need to get the Las Vegas Grand Prix out of the way because it's your wheelhouse.
Do you?
Really? You love it, don't you?
Well, yeah, I do love it. I do think it's
You love it. You love all that racing, and I think it's a bit of a joke at the moment from what I've seen. But
yeah,
come on, take us there. Take us there.
Oh, actually, let's stop. Carlos Sainz has stopped on the entry for him. We got a. What's happened here?
He saw a 20. That's means that they're going to get the experience of the track, gaining.
So what we had there was you saw the stricken Ferrari by the roadside. So what happened? And they've spent millions on this. And the ticket prices are astronomical, right? I mean, they were asking for like over $1 million for a 6-night stay in one of the Wynn hotels or something. Wow. They're talking over $2,000 for a ticket for some of these grandstands. So what happened? They put this together and they're going down the strip and they resurfaced the roads and all that to make it all nice. Then they decide they're going to run it at night, which is a problem because they've now discovered that it gets cold in the desert at night. Imagine that!
Oh, really?
Yeah. So we're down in single figures, like 4 degrees centigrade. Formula One tyres aren't designed to work at 4 degrees centigrade. They go in tyre blankets that come out at 70. They used to come out like at 120. So the tyres aren't going to work. And if the cars have to go slow at any point, the tyres are going to lose temperature and it'll be like driving on ice. But apart from that, a Formula One car produces an incredible amount of suction on the road in effect because it's been pushed down onto the road and the air goes underneath the car through tunnels on the floor which generate a Venturi effect which make it really low pressure. And what's happened is one of the cars has sucked a drain off the tarmac, right? And it just didn't just suck the metal part. It took the whole concreted in frame out of the tarmac and into the bottom of the car, which wrecked the floor, damaged the battery, right? And damaged other vital components of the engine and suspension. They wrecked the car.
Yeah, absolutely. I've seen the footage before. It's awful.
So the car's wrecked, and then they had to go out and put tarmac down and fill in all these drains. So they delayed the practice by 2.5 hours. Now, the people that were in the stands watching this at 1 o'clock in the morning, right, were then told by the police that they had to leave before the second practice session started because, well, there's a train on the track because it's not a track, it's a road.
Yeah.
So anyway,
the Las Vegas Grand Prix is just using the strip.
Yeah.
And other parts of the road by the sphere.
Yeah. So anyway, the spectators were told they had to leave the grandstands because they didn't have enough people and stewards and things left over to manage the amount of spectators. So they emptied the grandstands. So those people, some of them paid 500 quid or $200 for a single day ticket and got 8 minutes of cars running. No racing, just 8 minutes of cars running. So the whole thing is turning into a complete and utter shit show. And
well, I hope.
The other thing that I don't understand, right? The other thing I don't understand is that they said that this is this is good for the European audience, right? But the race starts at 10 o'clock Vegas time, which is 6 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, I'm not getting up at 6 to watch this shit. No way.
So, yeah, it does seem that Formula One and the city of Las Vegas have spent millions and millions of dollars on making this a reality. They're using I also think that the Madison Square Garden sphere, the MSG sphere, should be turned off completely during this race because it's the biggest fucking domed LED screen in the world, and that's not a distraction, is it?
No, probably. Well, to be fair, they asked Lewis Hamilton if he was able to take in any of the casinos or anything like that when he was going down the strip. And he said, to be fair, no. He says, we're going a little bit faster than people generally are. But his boss went nuts, right? His boss went absolutely nuts on the reporters because they were all slagging, the organisers who made an arse of this, right? It's the wrong time. It's the wrong time of the year. It's too cold.
Yeah.
Why is it not running in the daytime? And he comes out with this shit, right? I mean, he comes out with this. Give credit to the people that have set up this Grand Prix. They've made this sport much bigger than it ever was. Fair enough. But this Vegas Grand Prix in particular is all about money. All about money.
Of course, well, it's Vegas, baby. Vegas is it's a city of money, isn't it? Money flowing there, billions and billions and billions of dollars flowing through Vegas every minute.
Yeah, it's just wrong though. Just wrong. I just find it distasteful. I mean, Formula 1's full of money anyway. I mean, the ridiculous sums that the drivers get paid, ridiculous sums that are paid on the cars and things, but the whole thing's ridiculous.
So I will say, I believe the driver as well has been sanctioned, is he not?
Well, he's got a 10-place grid penalty because he had to take a new battery.
Yeah. Now, do you think such a sanction is actually fair?
No.
In this situation?
No. So apparently the stewards spent 3 hours on the rulebook trying to find an out so they didn't have to give him a penalty, but they couldn't. So the rules are so tightly written that they had to give him a penalty.
That's a bit harsh. It is a bit harsh.
It is harsh. Through no fault of your own.
It's very harsh.
Through no fault of your own, you had to take a new battery and you lose. No matter where he qualifies, he's going to start 10 places further down the grid.
I'll tell you, if I ever get to Vegas, because obviously I've never been, but if I ever get to Vegas, I promise you all, hand on heart, there will be a video of me jumping off the Stratosphere Tower.
Well, not literally.
Well, not literally. It's a thing you can do. You jump off it, and you're in a harness, and you just free fall. But I tell you, I would do it.
Yeah,
I want to do it.
I've abseiled down the Hilton Hotel in Glasgow.
Oh, I just want to jump off the Stratosphere Tower, John.
It's 331 feet. It's quite tall.
Yes, the hockey player, Petgrave, has indeed been arrested for the currently under suspicion.
Yeah, we covered that on Wednesday.
Johnson.
Yeah,
we did cover it. We did indeed. Right. So yeah, Formula One, baby. That is the shit show of Las Vegas. We shall call it. I think the shit show of Las Vegas. Have the races themselves started yet? They've started.
No, the race doesn't start until Sunday. The race is on Sunday. So they have practice 1, practice 2. So practice 1 was cancelled after 8 minutes. So practice 2 was extended from 60 minutes to 90 minutes. So they had practice 2. Tomorrow evening they will have practice 3, which will be 4 o'clock on Saturday morning here.
Something else on the strip will break.
Yeah, probably. Qualifying's on at 8 o'clock in the morning, and then the race is on at 6 o'clock start here on Sunday morning, 6 a.m.
And you're not going to be getting up to watch that?
No.
You watch the highlights.
I watch the highlights, yeah.
Yeah, I watch the highlights. I don't watch it, but I know John does, and he loves it and he enjoys it. So, and it's news. It is news. It's trending on Twitter. It's so is resign Hamza Yusuf while sticking in your neck of the woods. That's trending on Twitter, John.
Yes. So somebody kindly did a poll, didn't they, Ben? So
they did.
To be fair, it's as many votes as a regular YouGov poll. So.
Yeah, about 1,600 recipients. That's probably about average, yeah.
Yeah, should Hamza Yusuf resign for stirring up racial tension and blatant anti-Semitic hatred while supporting genocide in the streets of Scotland? I'm not quite sure about... I don't know. I don't know why he's supporting genocide in the streets of Scotland. I don't understand that. But anyway, the poll came down to yes, 96%, and no, 4%.
I mean, obviously, this isn't a scientific poll at all. It's not giving you a real slice of how the Scottish people feel, because 96% of those people that voted could have been American. But
well, it could be anyone, yeah.
Still, there is, I think, a lot of resentment and a lot of animus against not just Hamza Yusuf, but the Scottish National Party as a whole, because clearly, whatever they're doing up there, John, it's failing. It's not working. And you do have a man. And regardless of what people say and people that want to defend him, he does. There's a man in charge, Hamza Yusuf, First Minister of Scotland, that appears to not like the, I'm going to say, indigenous peoples of Scotland very much.
Well, he did do the famous white speech, didn't he?
Well, he did. And I'm sorry, Hamza, but Scotland is probably still about 90% white, maybe a little less than 90.
5.5.
So
95.5.
If that is correct,
it was 96 at the beginning of the year. It's now 95.5.
But if that is correct, then it's a given. Even if you wanted to, let's talk about equity.
Let's talk about you and me.
Well, let's use the woke's words against them.
Okay.
So equity and diversity and inclusion. If you want these things, what they want and what they say they want when they say diversity is to represent the makeup of the country, the racial makeup specifically.
Yeah.
In this instance.
So there should actually be less. There should be less people of non-native origin represented in both Parliament and the Scottish Parliament than we currently have.
If that's what they want, if that is the standard to which they want to stick, and it's their rules, it's not us.
Yeah,
it's their rules, and if they want to stick to that standard, then I think it's going to backfire on you, Hamza. That's all I'm going to say. I don't think you're going to get the outcome that you want. You can moan all you like about the racial makeup of things, but that reflects the racial makeup of your country.
Mm-hmm.
So what is there to moan about?
Yeah, and it's the same in England. I mean, you're still 85% white or something?
I couldn't tell you.
It's still a high figure, I mean, just because London isn't representative of the entire country, And while London is a substantial population, it's still only what? It's still only like a sixth of the English population, you know? So...
But, well, you know, I'm so sick of everything being boiled down to what colour your skin is, what's between your legs, and I'm so sick of hearing about it. I'm so sick of talking about it. But the people that claim to want all this diversity and inclusion, that's all they ever do. They racialize everything. They sexualize everything. They force you into unnecessary conflict.
Yeah,
and yet they continue to gain a foothold in power.
And it's not even about politics as well. It's like everything, you know. I mean, look at the theme of the show, the MCU. You know, I mean, Marvel has taken what was an incredibly successful franchise and
thrown it down the toilet.
Yeah, and binned it. Yeah,
they have absolutely thrown it down the toilet.
I mean, they're now spending billions on movies that aren't going to reap anywhere near what the expenditure is.
Well, let's face it, Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania earlier this year was terrible, and it lost money.
Yeah,
Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 was a bit of an outlier this year. That did well, and rightfully so, because it's pretty good. It's not bad. But I don't really see that as a Marvel movie. I just see that as a James Gunn movie, because he's kind of left to his own devices to do what he wants. He's not messed with so much by the upper echelons of Marvel Studios because he's a good director.
I think each Guardians of the Galaxy has got progressively worse compared to the first one.
Well, that's fair enough, and in fact, I probably wouldn't disagree with you. Actually, I would say the third one is slightly better than the second one.
Right, I just thought I'd put that in.
Could they even hear me?
No, they couldn't hear you. They could just hear that. Since we were talking about movies, I thought I'd throw that in. That's why I put my hand up so you could stop talking.
I can't see your hand in that camera.
I should have put the other hand up.
Yeah, wrong camera. And these are the little hiccups we still have to iron out of the show.
I'll be honest, I don't think this works for this show.
Fair enough, but still.
I don't know what the audience thinks, but I think we are not flowing like we normally do on a Friday night.
No, you fuck the clips off. Fuck the clips off.
Fuck the clips off.
Yeah, fuck the clips off. So the clips are for Monday. Mm. They're not for tonight.
Yeah, I think so.
But they released Secret Invasion, the Samuel L. Jackson series on Disney Plus. It was terrible. It bombed.
Was that one where he ended up with an alien daughter?
An alien wife, mate.
An alien wife, yeah. I mean, that was awful, yeah.
Now they've released the Marvels, and the Marvels is tanking. It's going to lose a ton of money, and you know what? Rightfully so. And no, I'm not even going to blame wokeism for it. I'm going to blame absolute incompetence and the Marvel Studios process. They shot the movie 3 different times. They've shot 3 different movies. They've pumped over $200 million into it. They've got into the edit bay, realised we've shot 3 fucking movies, but we don't actually have a movie here. So they've just pasted bits together.
See, this is and maybe you can help me out here, Ben, because I'm a bit naive when it comes to these things, because I just like movies for being movies, to an extent. And I don't really read a lot into the politics of them, but it seems to me that they have taken what are adventure movies, which were always targeted at guys, always, right?
Yeah.
And let's be honest, the majority of cinema goers in my youth, right, were always guys. You'd maybe drag a girl along to make it look as if you were semi-presentable, right?
Well, of course.
But generally, movies were targeted at guys. I mean, I remember going to see Mad Max, and we turned up, there was like 25 of us on motorcycles. And we parked all our motorcycles outside the cinema, went in, watched Mad Max, came out, and then proceeded to do Mad Max right through the streets.
But what you've got to realise, John, is that you're absolutely right. because the way that the movie industry used to design their movies were geared and aimed at certain demographics. For example, me, you, and many other people are not going to turn up and watch She's All That at the matinee. That's not made for us.
No.
That's made for the 20-something, 30-something housewife that wants to go out in the afternoon and catch a chick flick.
Yeah.
But
and it's like it's like Star Wars, Star Trek, Marvel. These were all, in my view, they should all have been guy movies. They were all targeted at guys. And the thing is, why do you try and start moving away from your target audience that always turned up and always spent money? Right?
Yep, they showed up, they spent money. A Marvel Studios movie was a license to print money.
Yeah, so
it was.
Why pivot? I mean, in terms of, what's his name? Friends when they're putting the sofa up the stairs? Pivot! Why pivot away? Why pivot away from your target? You're loyal and consistently performing audience.
And so, like the title of the show suggests, the Marvel Studios shills, and I'm going to say that word, the Access Media and the, I don't even know, bot accounts on Twitter are targeting the YouTube channels like Nerdrotics and The Critical Drinker and Hill vs. Babyface, who are pointing out some of the reasons that this film has failed. And I'm just gonna point this out because they're also moaning at the same time that men didn't turn up for this movie.
No, but they did. Men did turn up. That's the thing. Men did turn up for the movie. 65% of the moviegoers that turned up were men.
But women did not turn up for this movie.
Oh, yes, they didn't.
They did not turn up for this movie.
Less than 25% of the cinema goers that turned up for the movie were females under 25. Less than 25%.
Absolutely. So women did not turn up for this movie.
Mm-hmm.
The men sort of turned up for this movie, but really only the diehard man.
Yeah.
Because let's face it, it's going to lose a lot of money. It's going to lose the Marvels, Rob Bruce. The Marvels we're talking about here. But we're seeing concerted efforts on social media to target, attack, and deplatform creators, critics who are pointing out what is wrong with these movies and why they are failing.
Yeah.
And it's quite concerning because if you simply shoot the messenger, which is what these people are trying to do, if you simply shoot the messenger, your product, your Marvel Studios product, will continue to be a big steaming pile of shit. Bigger than the one that fucking Jeff Goldblum finds in Jurassic Park.
Yeah. See, right, so I don't understand this. I don't understand why the people, and I'll guarantee 90% of the people that are having a go at Nerdrotic and Critical Drinker and people like that, I guarantee that they haven't actually seen that movie.
I guarantee it. I guarantee they have not turned up. They've not bought a ticket. They've not gone out and seen it. I tell you, Saturday, tomorrow, I will go and see the Marvels.
Oh my God. You know what I watched the other night?
I get him for free, by the way.
Yeah. Well, yeah, fair dues, but you don't. You paid for it.
I pay a monthly thing.
Yeah, so that's still, you are paying for it. It's just you're paying less. So I watched Horns with Daniel Radcliffe.
That is an insane film, isn't it?
I enjoyed it. I thought it was funny, and I started this evening watching the Weird.
I put you onto that, didn't I?
You did, yeah. And I'll give you this. It's freaking nuts. But it's good. Yeah, I'm about.
I think
third of the way through it.
I don't think Daniel Radcliffe gets enough credit for the roles he's taken on since leaving that Potter franchise.
I'm surprised, and he's pretty ripped as well.
Oh yeah, of course he is. Of course he is. He doesn't want to be typecast as Harry Potter.
Yeah, he doesn't. But I mean, he's an ugly little shit. But but he's doing all right. Yeah, I'm impressed.
He's doing all right for himself, and he's out there making some random movies. But Weird is the official satirized biopic of the musician Weird Al Yankovic.
Yeah, you're not sure how much of it's. Oh, you okay? Do you need some water,
John?
Yeah.
I think I need to take a test.
No, you don't. Anyway, so I'm not sure how much of it's actually accurate or not. It's quite funny.
None of it's accurate.
Yeah,
they just made it up.
Because he's got like Roger Deacon, and there's a scene where Roger Deacon's there and he's going, do another one bites the dust.
Another one rides the bus.
Yeah, another one rides the bus. But anyway, so everybody turns and the guy goes, who said that? And this guy goes, me. And everybody looks at him blankly. And he goes, I'm Roger Deacon. And everybody looks at him blankly. And he goes, Queen. And everybody looks at him blankly. And he goes, I play the bass guitar in Queen. All right, okay.
Yes.
Sorry, you probably had to be there.
Rob Bruce, you know what? I actually agree with that statement, and I know I'm addressing the chat again, but I do think Daniel Radcliffe should be the next Wolverine.
Yeah, I don't like him. What's his name, Jackman, anymore? He's turned into a right wuss, isn't he?
But no, they're obviously going to recast him because Jackman is in Deadpool 3 as Wolverine, but they're obviously going to recast him for the new universe. And I think Daniel Radcliffe,
he could do it. Yeah.
He would do it well.
Yeah,
I do.
He could. Yeah, I'd really gone off Jackman. Really gone off him.
I don't know if people have noticed, but I'm I'm trying to make a concerted effort to not consume my vape whilst on the show.
Yeah,
I have done it a couple of times, but I'm doing it far less. But I am just getting a little bit wound up.
Why are you getting wound up, mate?
Because I have to sup on the vape every 10 minutes.
See, it's just like a teat, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just like a teat.
And it's like, so you're addicted. How many things are you actually addicted to?
Far too many.
I tell you, I started watching this channel on YouTube last night, and what was it called? It was called something weird, right? Hold on a second, because it'll be in my history. It's a guy that goes on people present to the emergency room, and he goes through this whole thing about what went wrong. Chubby Emu, that's it, right? Chubby Emu, okay?
But that's a channel name.
Yeah, isn't it? And it's this kind of looks Asiatic stroke crossed with a white person. But so he does this thing about, a mum ate chicken burrito from a suspicious restaurant. This is what happened to her gut. And it's really, really well done. And it's really captivating the way he presents the whole thing. I quite like it. It's quite good. And it's quite horrific. It's quite horrific what can happen to you just from eating a dodgy burrito.
Well, just wait until I start presenting pre-recorded segments of Down the Rabbit Hole.
So, well, you're up in 2 weeks' time because Ed won't be here. Oh, that's what we need to do. We need to pick a subject. Have you got anything in particular that you want?
Not yet. I'm thinking.
But we need to. Do we put it to the vote because it's a proper rabbit hole though? Oh, you're going to pick one, are you?
Yeah.
Are you going to run this? Are you?
You're going to run it, but I'm going to pick it.
Well, you're going to do the research then.
I'm going to present it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Make it a good one. You know what?
Well,
fuck it. We're doing Bigfoot.
What? Oh no, we're not doing Bigfoot. We're not doing.
Oh, come on!
How are you going to do Bigfoot? It's too big.
What about the abominable snowman?
That's It's the same fucking thing, except in white.
No!
It's in white.
No!
White.
That is Humpty Yusuf's least favourite variant of Bigfoot.
Abominable snowman. White. You could do the orang. What about the orang pendek? Oh, you don't even know what that is, do you?
So I'm not going to present a fucking show about it in 2 weeks, no.
It's the Indonesian version of Bigfoot. See, they're everywhere. They're everywhere, absolutely everywhere. Dun, dun,
There's one outside right now.
What about Dogman?
Dogman?
Dogman.
Dogman? That sounds like a really, really cheap 95, 96 rip-off of bloody Batman.
I'm thinking like 60s science fi vibe. You know, that kind of theme
No,
going.
Dogman!
No, not quite like that, but, you know, like the Blob, you know, Dogman terrorizes neighborhood.
Are you okay, John?
Yeah, I'm fine. Hey, what's wrong?
Are you sure? Are you okay?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
I need a haircut. I need a haircut and I need a beard trim and I need to get it dyed again. Look at the stay, it's nearly pure white.
Look,
yeah,
I've lost more chins than a Chinese phone book.
You have. You're looking good, and I'm going on a diet on Monday because I've got to catch
You're
up.
getting a bit jealous of my lack of chins.
Yeah. You're looking much better. I've got to pick up because I've got this bloody gut on me just now.
I have only 12 pounds to go until I hit 30.
Yeah.
So I'm well over the halfway mark. So I'm quite happy. I think I'm going to get there. If I can keep it up, I've got 4 weeks.
That's
4
what she
weeks
said.
today to get there. 4 weeks today to lose another 12 pounds. Think I can do it.
Yeah, I think you could.
Although I am derailing myself on purpose tomorrow because I've been at it for a month and I'm treating myself to cod chips and battered sausage.
Mm-hmm.
And no fizzy drinks, just the cod chips and battered sausage. But on the other breath, I've also stocked the freezer up for an entire meal of just small meat meals next week. So,
okay.
There we go. And I'm not going to give any health or medical advice, ladies and gentlemen, but I will say that since going full carnivore, I can tell you, not only do I feel like my pain levels haven't dropped, that's for sure, but up here, I am crystal clear. And I have been able to focus so much better on our work.
Yeah.
I have been able to focus so much better on just getting things done.
It does work. It does work.
I can't tell you what changed, but it's like a fog lifted up here.
Yeah. Well,
it's nice.
Well, excuse me. Remember, sugar binds to the same receptors as cocaine.
Yeah, and I'm not 100% off sugar.
No,
not
I know,
100% off it.
but you'll have dramatically reduced it.
Yeah, I mean, I even took down the amount I have in a coffee by 2/3.
Yeah.
So I have a third of the sugar that I used to have in a coffee.
Yeah, so you only had 6 spoons now. No, that was a joke. That was a joke, people. That was a joke. It was a joke, wasn't it, Ben?
Your face!
Oh, God.
Yeah, it equates to about 1.5 at the moment.
Yeah.
About 1.5.
That's good.
Yeah.
Oh. So we were talking about movies, and do you think that movies replicate society to a degree?
No.
Or do you think movies? No, I know you said no there quite quickly, but do you think movies are a reflection of society, or do you think some movies drive society?
Well, I think TV programming is far more guilty of it than movies because it's made quicker, more often, and more abundant. But I certainly think that it's called programming for a reason.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I certainly think, whilst, yes, it can be a reflection of society, it can be a reflection of the society as it stands at this moment in time. it will always try and force you down a way of thinking. It will always try and force you down a way of seeing things, and it shouldn't. Entertainment should be entertainment for the sake of entertainment, and unfortunately, it's completely been subverted. It's been politicized to the nines, and you either take it or you leave it. I still enjoy a movie for what it is, even if it's an absolute pile of dog shit. Like,
See, I remember watching a movie called The Emerald Forest.
Okay, never heard of that.
Yeah, right. Many, many years ago. Probably in the 80s, okay? And it was basically about an Amazon tribe that this white boy ended up in. And they were fighting loggers, Amazon loggers, you know, because they were destroying the local environment. And it turned into an ecological disaster movie in effect, right? And there was drug use in it as well. Ayahuasca, I believe. But it was like, when you think back on it, yeah? Huh?
Disclaimer, Chasing Dissent do not endorse the use of
ayahuasca. No, I mean, well, I'm just saying it was in the movie, but when you think back on it, right, it's like, was this the start of just trying to program people to think about ecological things? And, you know, because after it, I remember thinking and looking up Greenpeace and stuff like that and seeing what they were doing, and I'm thinking, was I being driven by that movie down a particular path that I managed to pull myself back off of?
You've got to remember, especially in this day and age, many writers, filmmakers, and even actors in Hollywood aren't actually writers, filmmakers, and actors. They're activists.
Yeah.
And they have causes, and they want to drive their causes, and they're using the medium of entertainment and film to drive their causes down your throat and give you their way of thinking. Whether it's DEI, you know, diversity, inclusion, and all of that, or it's environmentalism, as you suggested. These things, I mean, let's take Star Trek Picard season 2. Season 3 was outstanding, by the way. But Star Trek Picard season 2, it's all about solving climate change.
Was it?
Oh, they traveled back in time to the 2000s, and they started getting Seven of Nine and Raffi were all climate change activisty, and there was also a subplot with ICE and the border, and you know how bad they were treating illegals.
Oh,
it was
good God.
So on the nose that when Terry Metalis came along and flipped the entire show on its head and just made a decent Star Trek show for season 3, nobody believed it would be.
Yeah.
Nobody would be. Nobody believed. But seriously, all of this, Hollywood itself has been subverted by activists.
Oh, but it always has been, is it not? Really?
Oh, yeah, but now it's just, even if that were the case, now it's so on the nose. It is just, I mean, you see all these actors turning up in these, you know, vote for Joe Biden.
Yeah.
Or do this and do that. The climate's changing. You see them appearing in these non-profits videos all of the time. You see them, and the thing is, I don't trust the word of somebody whose job it is to literally play pretend.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's my mantra.
Yeah.
You know, why would you listen to someone?
Did you see Michael Rappaport?
Oh my God, that guy is so annoying.
But did you see what he said today?
Yeah, I did. Yeah,
he's gonna vote for Trump.
Yeah, well, he said
Biden's on the ticket.
It might be. Well, Biden's not going to be on the ticket, is he? How many times have I told you he's going to pull out the last minute, and it's going to be Newsom? Because did you see what Biden said?
Well, they're in California.
Did you see what Biden said?
Well, what did he say?
In fact, let's see if we can find that clip, because
2 years ago, when the United States offered to host this summit, we knew we needed a location dynamic and diverse, and as APAC itself. They pick in San Francisco. Here we are. I want to talk about Governor Newsom. I want to thank him. He's been one hell of a governor, man. Matter of fact, he could do anything you want. He could have the job I'm looking for.
There you go. There you go. He is sowing the seed.
So was it was less than a week ago I made this prediction on the show, wasn't it?
Yeah, you said, I've been saying forever that Biden's not running. I've been saying he's going to pull out at the last minute.
But I said that they would be putting up Governor Gavin Newsom as his potential replacement.
And there you go.
Because,
there you go. It's seeded.
Well, of course it is. But remember, Governor Gavin Newsom, I don't get how he has been one hell of a governor. Remember, although it failed, there was a petition to recall him.
Yeah.
And tens of thousands of people signed it.
Yep.
People were pissed off at his policies where he shut down the city, where he enforced these mandates and all of that. People were not happy. He's not been one hell of a governor. I think he's been a failure of a governor, personally speaking. He's pissed. He's angered so many people. He really has.
Well,
but then again, so is Joe Biden.
All we have to do is look at the relative performance of Florida versus California.
Yeah,
right? And
of course.
With very similar sized populations, right?
And in fact,
but with California with a much younger population, right?
That's correct.
Has done much, much worse than Florida did. Well, actually, that's correct. Yeah. Well, yeah, it has.
That's correct. And I would like to address Mr. Jungle Griffin's point. He says, when did failure stop any politician? Well, all you have to do is look at Hamza Yusuf for that.
He's failed at every role he's been in.
Failed his way to the top.
Yeah.
He has failed his way to the top.
Yeah, he has.
The little bastard couldn't even stay up on an e-scooter.
That's because he was rushing for his bacon roll. Oh dear. Yeah.
Oh deary.
Yeah, I don't like Newsom, and it's just like, how has America got itself into this situation? How did this end up like this? Because it's getting to the point there's no good guys.
Well, I tell you, we all know how it got there. It's the same way it got there here. The long march through the institution. It did not happen overnight. It did not happen in a vacuum. Yeah, if you've never heard of Yuri Bezmenov, you really need to go and look at some of the stuff that man says, because that man was bang on the money.
Yeah.
He was bang on the money.
And
what's happened?
Not the dude in Twitter, the real guy.
The real one.
Yeah.
Yeah. He predicted the long march through the institutions. He laid out exactly how it would happen, and he laid out exactly how the changes would occur. And he was right every step of the way.
Yeah.
So we know how it happened, but society turned a blind eye to it until it was too late. And I don't know if there's any way back.
Well, I think we are in the end times of society, right? But those, and don't get panicked, right? Don't panic, people, because the end times is a long time. Because if you think about it, it took the Roman Empire something like 500 years to fall, and even then, you could say that one half of it didn't. The kind of eastern side of the Roman Empire didn't really fall. Because it had a lot more resources and a lot more money, and that kind of kept going. And even Rome itself survived, to this day. So yeah, I think what we are in is the end times of civilization, but we're going to go through fluctuations up and down. And the best thing to do is actually just sit back with a popcorn and watch, because I think
discuss it here.
Yeah, and come here and we'll discuss it, because I know this sounds quite defeatist, right? But you can't stop it, right? This is like a lava flow, right?
It is.
it's exorbitant. How do you say it? It's just going to
exorbitant.
No, it's just going to keep coming. It's just, there is no stopping it, right? It's just going to keep coming. And it might slow down and it might speed up, but you're never going to be able to divert it. You're never going to be able to stop it because it's just going to keep running over the top of things.
People that...
Go on.
The people that did this are so deep-rooted in the institutions at this point.
Yeah.
They're so deep-rooted and the ideology is so deeply seeded that it's going to take something bloody spectacular to overthrow such...
Yeah, but something will happen. Something will happen, and there'll be another movement come along, right, that will usurp this current one.
Of course.
And it might be a substantial swing against the current ideology and current thinking, right?
It might be something that we all dread. Put it that way.
Well, it might be, but you might be going too far, but then it'll swing back again. It's just, the problem is it's not in lifetime scales, it's in multiple lifetime scales, which is depressing in some respects, but there's always hope. There's always hope.
Of course there is. Of course there's always hope. And at the end of the day, I always say to people, the first people you've got to take care of is yourself, your family. Mm-hmm. Make sure that always you look out for you, because there are no saviors, there are no heroes. John Bow is not going to come along and save you.
Yeah,
he's not.
He'll take your money, but he might not save you.
At least if you donate to us via any of the methods and platforms, we tell you exactly where it's going. It's going on us.
Yep, coming to us.
It's going on us.
Remember, my little dog Lexi has had to have antibiotics. Her abscess cut from her foot and cost us £127. She's now walking about with a cone head and annoying the hell out of everyone because she scrapes it off everything. And it's like a child, right? Because she walks along the side of a wall or the couch and she will deliberately make sure that the cone scrapes all the way along it, as if to say, if I'm wearing this, you're going to get pissed off as well. So I take her out the back and tell her to stare at the sky as it's raining.
I'll tell you what. Give Lexi a sardine for me.
Yeah, I will do. I'll give her a sardine. Yeah. She likes her sardines. Yeah,
give her a sardine from me, because I think that behaviour towards you is perfectly acceptable.
It's not just me, it's Andrea as well. She's driving her up the wall.
Remember, guys, if you do want to sponsor my balls, you can...
Oh, well, if you don't want to sponsor Ben's balls, you can also sponsor Lexi at paypal.me/Chasing Dissent. That's all one word, Chasing Dissent. Yeah, thanks, Ben.
I'm back.
I got an advert in there.
I'm back. I'm back.
Why are you shouting I'm back?
John, I'm back.
I don't understand why you're shouting I'm back. Can you not hear me?
Because my entire network went down, John.
Yeah, I know, and I got a lovely advert in. I just put in paypal.me/Chasing Dissent.
Well, paypal.me/Willybrooks.
Too late, mate.
If you'd like to sponsor a
Chasing Dissent, people. Save the puppy.
Or just donate if you can towards the show at kofi-fi.com.
You know what? If you donate towards the show, we split it 50-50. And we do split it 50-50.
We do.
Genuinely, we do.
And we do really appreciate any and all support. And hopefully, in the new year, some more upgrades will be coming to the show that will improve quality. But I do think we, for tonight, may have reached the logical conclusion.
We may have. I'm just going to address the chat. Julie, she's much better than she was. So apparently, I think she's obviously either stood in a thorn or cut her paw or something like that, and it got infected. Which is rare, because normally she's pretty good. We've never really had any issues with the dog. at all, because we don't feed them and we don't vaccinate them.
No.
And sorry, we do feed them. What I should have said is we feed them raw food. We don't give them any of this manufactured muck. And our dogs have always been very healthy, never been ill, and always lived a long, sometimes too long life. But anyway, so Lexi's...
Remember what happened to old Yella?
Yeah, Lexi's doing fine. She's much better. She's just been a pest because she's got that cone on to stop her chewing her paw.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, colloidal silver is good stuff. It's good for humans as well. Allegedly. Not medical advice.
No, not medical advice. We don't do medical advice on this show. However, I will give you some other advice. If you haven't already, please leave a like on the show. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. And please, we implore you to just hit that share button. Share it out. Get some people over to us. Help us grow this so that we can grow the quality and we can grow what we do for you.
I really enjoyed Monday's show, right?
I did.
I thought it went really well. But trying to do the same thing on this show,
it doesn't work.
It didn't really work, did it? It kind of made us kind of stilted, I thought.
Yeah, it doesn't work. I mean, if clips are necessary, I guess, then that will be a given. But Wednesday night, if you are a monthly subscriber, we're gonna email you either via Patreon, Ko-fi, or if you're here on YouTube, we're gonna give you an email the phone number. Aren't we, John?
Yeah, we are, and you can dial in if you wish. And if if you're not a subscriber and you want to dial in, then all you need to do is either join us at kofi.com/Chasing Dissent, or join YouTube, or join Patreon, patreon.com/Chasing Dissent.
And the phone line will be open to all of you that do support us, and Wednesday night show will be a phone-a-thon.
Yeah.
And if it goes well, then that will be every Wednesday going forwards.
Yeah, I mean, it won't just be a phone-a-thon. We'll maybe do a half hour or something just between me and him ourselves, because ultimately we are narcissists. Him more than me.
Oh yeah, of course.
And we can't give the audience the full hour. Can we, Ben?
Name me an autistic person that isn't a narcissist.
Oh God, he always has to get a disability in somewhere. Look at me. What's up, Ben? What's up, Benji? Speak to me. Come on, talk. Come on, Benji. No, it's not premium, right? It will be a local. In fact, let me just check. I'm pretty sure it's a local rate call.
Yeah, I believe it is a local rate call. You see the communication method that me and John are using right now. Yeah. You'll call directly into that. So you'll call directly into the show.
Yeah. And if you want, you could actually join in with video. Could they?
Yeah, you could.
Yeah.
Well, not via the phone line.
No, not through the phone line. But if you want to come on with video, then all you need to do is drop us a message.
Yeah, let us know in advance, and we'll be able to sort that out.
Mm-hmm.
But otherwise, the phone number will go out probably Tuesday to any and all paid subscribers on either Ko-fi or Patreon or here on YouTube. And
I haven't forgotten, Julie, you will get your updated certificate.
You will indeed. So, John, tell the lovely people to go away
in the nicest possible way.
Yeah, I love you all.
You know that. I always put that. It's me that puts that in the chat. I love you all every time. It's not him. He doesn't care for you because he is a true narcissist. But anyway, as always, it's been a good show for me, and I think Ben's enjoyed himself as well.
I always do.
It's not been our funniest.
Didn't need to be,
but we turned up. We did the job. We didn't do it through a sense of duty. We did it because we wanted to. So thank you for attending this episode 57 of Friday Nights All In with John and Ben. And as always, it's been great for you.
Welcome to my party, we're just getting started. A life is a dream or a nightmare scarring. Hand me a drink cause I think I'm going all in. Get me a shrink who can catch me when I'm falling. Cover up my scars, flip the handlebars. Crashing in my car, wake up in a bar. I'll be a superstar, just on my avatar. This world is so bizarre, empty out the reservoir. Yeah, I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy, don't think I'll get home safe. So I'm taking 6 shots all straight to the face. I'm taking 6 shots, are you coming with me? I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy, don't think I'll get home safe. So I'm taking 6 shots all straight to the face. I'm taking 6 shots, are you coming with me? Sometimes you need to let loose, grab juice, get goose, tattoos, taboos, get screwed. Loosen up, buttercup, all those hate comments will never make you feel enough. We're all adequate graduates, heart full of calluses, but we know calculus. Damn, ain't that fabulous? Can't wait to apply all those mathematicus. But we can't get a job that pays us enough. I'm about to pop off. Fuck you, you're lost. We all know that we never really want a boss. So I'ma do what I want to. Something I can't undo. Yeah, I'ma do what I want to. Something I can't undo. I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy, don't think I'll get home safe. So I'm taking 6 shots all straight to the face. I'm taking 6 shots, are you coming with me? I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna